Since the launch of Trudeau's first-time homebuyer incentive program back in September of 2019, only 13% of the allocated $1.25 billion actually made it into the hands of first-time homebuyers. These numbers tell us two things. The product is simply overrated and underused, and very confusing. But that could all change by as early as this spring as the program looks to increase its maximum thresholds to capture a more broad range of buyers in Canada, particularly in the highest and priciest markets, Toronto and Vancouver. Stick around and see if this makes sense for you. First thing I want to point out about the first-time homebuyer incentive program is that it's been in place since 2019. Although it hasn't been very popular, it has been in place since 2019. And the rules that were set back in 2019 still exist today. So there's no change in the rules. The change that is upon us here coming spring 2021 is simply the maximum purchase price threshold for the program. So back in 2019, the maximum purchase price you can qualify for under this program was just over $500,000. Whereas coming this spring, you should be able to max out at about $722,000. Before we dig any deeper into the program, let's talk about what it isn't. Number one, it's not free money. It has to be paid back within a period of 25 years or if you sell your house, whichever one happens first. Number two, it doesn't help you buy more house. In fact, if you qualify for a mortgage outside of this program, you will qualify for slightly more. Number three, it's not any easier to qualify for than a typical standard mortgage. And finally, it's not a zero down mortgage. You still require the minimum down payment, which is 5%. With all that said, you're probably thinking like, well, what's the big deal? Like, is the program really that great? Don't get me wrong, it's not that it's not good, it's not wow good, it's just plain good. And what I mean by that is the contribution that the government matches with your down payment. So if you put down 5%, they'll match that. They'll do that up to 10% for new construction, for new home builds. So whatever amount that they give you makes this just plain good because it just goes against the mortgage principle. I think it would be, the wow factor would be introduced if you could take that contribution and put it towards more purchasing power, but it doesn't allow you to do that. The whole objective of this is to simply reduce your monthly payment. That's all. So let's look at an example here. If you were to purchase a $500,000 home, you would still have to qualify for a mortgage on it with a minimum down payment of 5%. Under the program, the government would then match your 5%. So rather than having a mortgage of $475,000, it would be reduced by another $25,000, the government's matching contribution, down to $450,000. With today's interest rates, that would amount to a monthly savings of about $100 per month. You would also gain in this program by saving on the insurance premium reduction from 4% to 3.1%. Regardless, in my opinion, it's just plain good, not wow good. In a nutshell, this program is all about helping Canadian homeowners, first-time home buyers, simply reduce their monthly payment. That's it. There's no down payment advantage or no tax deduction or some super duper RSP boost thing that goes on. It's just, it helps people reduce their monthly payment. That's it. Here are the main qualification guidelines for the program. Thanks for tuning in today, and please don't forget to subscribe for some more valuable mortgage qualification tips. Take care.